Okay. Okay. So the O, when we're talking about subjects, that's our tense marker, and it's present tense. So it's just like we're saying, presently it is the picture. Presently it is the computer. Presently it is the car. That's what it is. So, and that's just the way that we do it in Samoan. We identify what it is. We put it in the proper tense. So we're saying that it is. It is. Now, in translation, we don't always say this. We don't even think about it. So that's why it doesn't always, you know, go over in translation. But that's what the O is. So just keep that in mind. And after a lot of practice, it'll just be second nature where sometimes you say it, sometimes you don't. But all right, so that means it is. All right. I said that it doesn't always make sense in translation. And we use it when the subject stands alone. And we did talk about this last time. When we only identify fanguvai, like a bottle, ole telefoni, like we would start with the O because we're identifying it is, it presently is, oh, you can't even see. Ole telefoni, ole telefoni. It is the telephone, right? So when you hear people say the oh, that's really what it is. It's just a tense marker, a present tense marker. Okay. And so for example, I feel like we did this last class. We think we did. So we have ole tama'itai. Okay, so we have our O, and then we have this means woman. Okay, so the woman. The le right here, this is another big focal point of today, and it's called a limiter. So in English, right? And you'll hear a lot of people do this. A lot of people that go back and forth between Samoan and English, especially here in America. I don't know about over in New Zealand. I see some New Zealanders over there. They would say tama'itais. Oh yeah, the tama'itais came over here. Like they would just add the S, right? That's not even that doesn't work for in Samoan language. It's not like that. To make it plural, we're focusing on this right there, which is called a limiter. Some people call it other names, like, I don't know the academia names for it, but to make it plural or singular, it's this word right here. And this takes a lot of practice because we're so used to making words plural by using an S in English. Okay, so we're going to go a little slow on this part and make sure that we do some exercises today so that you guys at least get the concept. It takes a while for people to break that habit going back and forth between English and Samoan. So this is a singular woman. If we wanted to make it multiple women, we would just take the le out and just say otama'itai and then finish whatever we got to say. So that would mean women, okay? Otama'itai, and then nga'alu, nga'o, whatever. We would finish our sentence off. But this is plural when there's no limiter there, okay? But when there is a limiter there, then this is one singular tama'itai, or one woman, the woman. All right. Olika. Lika in this case is a name. So we wouldn't need a limiter for that. I wouldn't say, unless I was trying to talk like The Rock or something, I would say, this is or Olelika, or something like that. But for the most part, I would just say, like my name. So if someone were to say Oailoingoa, I would say Oviliamu, it's William. It's William. It is my name. Okay, so that one's that. And then we have other limiters, okay, like la'u. This is a big subject for a lot of people because they get confused with la'u and lo'u, sa'u and so'u and things like that. This just means my, okay, so it is my binisnisi, business, all right? So it is my business. So we'll go on from this slide. We have plenty of examples today, so I won't get too stuck on one slide. All right, so like I said, le, that's the equivalent to the, okay? This is the, I guess we'll launch off of this in terms of limiters, right? Or le tama'itai, the woman. O tama'itai, women. So let me go ahead and just write this out. Okay, so this is the woman, or also, like I said, in translation, it is the woman. It could be either one. So in translation, you just kind of go back and forth. It just depends on the way you're going to use the sentence. But it can mean either one of them. So, and then this one right here is women. It could be women. It could be, oops. It's the women. Is that correct in English? Yeah, it's the women. So it's plural. So one's singular, one's plural. So again, the plurality is controlled by the limiter, not adding s. We don't do that in Samoan. Don't do that for 8 weeks at least. All right, while we're in here. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to just go ahead. I'm kind of calmed down now from all of the first 10 minutes of trying to figure out what's going on. So, yeah. Okay. So, here are our different limiters. So we have le, we have se, we have ni, and then when there's no limiter. So le is equivalent to the. All right, let me find somewhere to write this out. Le is going to be, let me type it out. So le is going to be like the, okay? So it's a singular specific thing. So if I say ole tama itai, I'm talking about the singular specific woman. You know the woman I'm talking about. Ole tama itai, like you know her, like that's the girl, like, or that's the woman right there. Okay. Now if I say, man, I just want, man, it'd be nice if a woman would come over here and just tell us what to do, because us guys we're just doing guy stuff. So ose, se is a. It doesn't matter who comes in. We just want a woman to come because we're so discombobulated right now. We need somebody to come and take over with the organization and the brain skills. So ose. So this is like a. It doesn't matter who. We just need one, right? Oops, not that. So le, the, se, a. Ni is some. Okay, so this is a plural. Okay, let me just go back a little bit. The is specific, a is non-specific. Like I said, it doesn't matter who, we just need one. Here is another non-specific, some. Okay, so ni. So it'd be nice if we have some women in here, come in here, and manage the process. Whatever's going on, we need them to come manage what's going on. So oni tama itai. Oni tama itai. All right. And then if we don't have any limiter at all, if I just say o tama itai, like up in this version over here, o tama itai, we're talking about a specific set of women, okay? All right, both of these would be specific. So this is the specific woman, or the tama itai, like right there. And then, but this right here is a specific set of women, o tama itai. So both of these are specific. But when we talk about se and ni, we're being non-specific. Oh, it would be nice if we have a woman come over here and give us the brain power that we need to make this work. Oh, and here's another one, ni, that's some. There's more than one. So it's going to be, if nobody in particular, I don't even know the women that's coming here, but oni tama itai. It'd be nice if we have some women come over here, take over this process. Okay, oni, right? Lau, lau, lana. These are all called possessive, and we have them in English too. So that would be like my, your, ours. Samoan language has a few more because we also have dual possessives, and we'll get into that. Right now, we're just trying to get the principle down. The principle is these kind of words right here also limit the noun. So it's not just any teine. It's going to be olautene. Like that's my girl. That's my girl. Okay, olautene. If I olautene, lao means yours. That's yours. So your girl. Olautene. Olana. Lana is going to be his, her, or its. Right now, we just focus on these three, just to get the principle down. So these are possessive pronouns, and they also limit our main noun. A main noun like teine or ta'avale or pinisnisi, whatever your main noun is going to be. Okay, lene, lena, ne, and na. So this is lene is this, lena is that, ne are these, na are those. So this, that, these, and those. Okay, these are also other limiters. So they go before the noun. okay, to limit our noun, okay? It's gonna be this girl or that girl, or or le ne tene, or le na tene, or ne tene, or na tene. This girl, that girl, these girls, those girls. Okay, these are the limiters. All right, and then the next component is gonna be the noun, the main noun. Okay, so that's whatever word that we have, and then we let me switch over to, and I think I put it in the chat. That might have been the first time I came in here. Let's go back here. So I think I did put them in the chat. So we have these definitions. I think I sent those to you guys. Oh, okay. No, where it go? Okay, these definitions right here. So you can do that with any of these. We can just pick a random word. So like tusi. Tusi means book. Oletusi. What's oletusi?
The book.
The book. What's osetusi?
A book.
A book. Onitusi.
Some books.
Some books. Otusi.
The books.
The books, exactly. Okay, great. Seems like you guys, maybe I'm going too slow. Let me move a little bit faster. Okay. All right. So yeah, great. So let me go back to the slides. So that's all the limiters are. Okay, so well, I guess I could have said because we have a little pop quiz right here. Let's actually let's just do 3 minutes. Just do 3 minutes, do as many as you can. It wouldn't take that long, I guess, to do these. And then we'll go over them. So take 3 minutes. It's 9:28 where I'm at, probably 7:28 where most of you all are. So at 31 after the hour, we'll come back together. Just do as many, and then we'll fly through these and then go to the next concept, because I think you guys got this already. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. right, hopefully you guys were able to get at least a few of them. You can just blurt the answers out if you want to. Number one is the house. How do we say that in Samoan?
Olefale.
Olefale. Yep. Let me write it out too. Okay. Olefale. Olefale. Okay. And again, if you guys got any questions, please feel free to stop and ask. Okay. Don't want anybody to feel lost. All right. Olefale. So we have our O noun, present tense marker. We have our limiter, which is le, the singular house, the house. So in English translation, we'd either say the house or it's the house. All right. So now that we got that out the way, we'll just breeze through the rest of these. So how about a boss?
Osipuli.
Yep. Osifale. Okay. So A is the limiter. So it's not any, oh, I'm sorry. Oops. Pule. Pule or posi, whichever one's, sorry guys. So, O, we have our O, O noun tense marker, then se, that's our limiter, which is just A, a boss, whatever boss. All right. Some trees.
La'au.
Okay, yeah, that's our noun. So we have la'au.
Oni la'au.
Oni la'au, yep. And you might have said it, I didn't hear it on my side, so oni la'au. So we have some, it is, some, and then tree, right? So, and malo. Okay, so the reason why we're going through this exercise is because a lot of people, you might look it up on Google and you'll see the word, but then you won't know how to actually put it in the phrase. So that's why we're going through this right now. All right, so sky, the sky. How do we say the sky?
Olelangi.
Olelangi, okay. Olelangi. You hear this a lot in church because if you go to church, they'll say like, Oletamai Lelangi. The Father in the sky. Ole Ilelangi, whether it would be in the sky, so Ilelangi, but it's like Lelangi, so the sky. All right, let's do something that's a little bit different, and then we can move on to another concept, and then we'll slow down from that point. Ships. This might be like a tricky question. Number 7. How do we do number 7?
Ova'a.
Ova'a. Okay, didn't trick you. Ova'a. Yeah, so it's just ships. The ships. So in translation, it could be either one because it's just multiple ships. So ova'a. There's no limiter there. We're talking about a specific set of ships, though. Like we look out into in the ocean, the vasa, we'll say, okay, ova'a, the ships. All right. We did some, yeah, so we'll just do one more just for these are all kind of the same. A book. What about a book? In the chat,
Ositusi.
Osetusi. Yep. Oops. I'm writing in the wrong thing. Osetusi. Yep. So a book. Someone asked the question, so let me go back and see what that was. It was for number 3. If it's multiple trees, do we drop the ni? Okay, so number 3 is going to be some trees. Let me see. Okay, so some trees is going to be onitusi. Okay, well, I'm sorry, onila'au. Looking at the wrong thing. All right, so some trees. So you're saying if it's multiple trees, do we drop the ni? Okay, no. So okay, so it's like this. Ni is what? Is it specific or non-specific?
Yeah, true. I get that. Yeah, because it's not specific. It's
Right.
saying
Yeah, so-
some. But if it was like we would
Right. If
drop
we're
it.
just gonna say how do we say the trees? The specific set of trees.
Ola'au.
Ola'au, right. So that's the specific set of trees. But if we're just saying, yeah, it's some trees, then that's when we say the way that it's stated in number 3, oni la'au, it's, some trees. We're just talking about, can you bring, for example, I would say, can you bring some trees? Can you bring some, trees so I can burn? It's cold where I'm at, so I need some logs. I don't care what trees you bring. I just want to cut them up, put them in the fireplace. Oni la'au, right? But if I want a specific set, I want the oak that I saw last time. Bring those trees. Bring that set of trees. I'm talking about a specific set of trees. Then I'll say ola'au, cut those, So I'm being specific with this one. So ola'au. So does that make sense? Okay, good. Glad you got it. All right. Okay, so hopefully you guys have this. It seems like you guys got that. So it seems like you guys have this. It's pretty straightforward. Now we're gonna do adjectives. Adjectives is a little bit more another curveball to it, because sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages right now, probably people that are locked out or unable to come in. So adjectives are words that provide descriptions to a noun. So long hair. So hair would be the noun. Long is going to be how we describe the noun. On the screen we have red nose. So the monkey has a red nose. So red is the way that we describe the noun of isu, nose. So mumu is the, I'm sorry, red is the description of the nose, right? Now, in this example right here, we have the beautiful day. In English, we say the description word before the noun, right? So day is our noun. That's our thing, or person, place, thing. Yeah, it would be our thing. We describe day with beautiful. And Samoan is flipped. So this is why a lot of people get lost in terms of trying to translate or listening, because listening is another skill, because they're listening for the adjective to come before the noun. When in Samoan, it's going to be, we're actually saying the day. So we have oleaso, aso means day, and then matango fie means beautiful. So we're actually saying the day beautiful. So when people are listening, they want to listen word for word English, but you have to kind of train your ears to listen in Samoan style. So we're gonna say our noun first. Oleaso matango fie. Okay. Oleaso matango fie. Okay, so we're saying the day beautiful. It's the day beautiful. Okay. The nice girl. Osetene manaya. Osetene manaya. So we're saying a girl nice. But if you were to say it word for word in English, we say, it's gonna be a nice, well, I'm sorry. If we translate it to English, it means a nice girl. But if we say it word for word, it's gonna be a girl nice. This is where a lot of people get lost, because the words are kind of flipped around. So just remember that the word that describes the noun goes after in Samoan. Okay. I know I'm kind of mulling over it really slow, but it's just a concept that's different. So we have to kind of get used to it. And I want to make sure everybody's on the same page. All right. So here are some common nouns. Not nouns. What are these called? Adjectives. I'm not good with the educational kind of words, but adjectives are the words that describe the noun. So matango fie, and this is also like a pronunciation exercise. Matango fie means what? Like beautiful, magnificent, great. So matango fie, like oleaso matango fie, like the beautiful day, matango fie, maangaya or maanaya, okay? And you can pronounce these along, I'm gonna go through each one of these. So fo, okay, that means new. Auleanga, that's ugly, displeasant or whatever. Aulele, pretty, beautiful, also beautiful. It's another adjective for beautiful. Lene, this. lena, that. Tuwai, and remember we can also pronounce our T's like a K, kuwai. So you hear tuwai, you hear kuwai. Most of the time you're probably gonna hear kuwai because you're just talking to people that you know or people that are comfortable around you. So kuwai, tuwai. Malosi, like strong. Malosi. Poto, smart. I guess online you'll probably hear somebody say fia poco. People say that in my comments a lot. Well, they used to. They don't do it that much no more. Like, you want to be smart or you can see it or something. They say mean stuff. So fia poco. So poto. Sese. Sese is wrong. Okay. Sao. Sao. Okay. Make sure you pronounce your taofi right there. Sao is correct. Yeah, it's sao oi. Like, you're right. La poa, big, like, big. Like titi, like kiki, small. Valea, stupid. Fia, happy. Fa'anonoa, sad. Okay. So these are description words. And just remember, your description words come after your noun. The word that describes your noun comes after in Samoan language. All right. Let me see. I do have an exercise for that. I don't know if we got time. Let me see. Oh, so let me put this into the chat right now. Tuwai or kuwai is old or late. It just depends on the context that you use it in. Okay, so here's an exercise sheet, and it's also already on under the video from the first class. I'm gonna put it in the chat. This will help you out a lot, just to go through and just do these right here. So it's our noun phrase exercises, and it's a whole bunch of them. So once you do about 20 of them, it's like, okay, wow, I got it. I don't need to do that. That's the best thing. The repetition. Repetition is where you get it. Okay. That's some mad people in the chat. Okay, let me go back to, all right. So lene, lena, lela, then we also have lea, lele, lale. You're gonna hear this a lot, so we're gonna go through this part right here. Lene means this. These are just definitions. So lea is also this, but it's a more informal way of saying it. Lena, that. Lele, that. Lela, that, and it's further away. Okay, and then we have lale, that, and it's further away. Now the thing about these, well, I'll table that for just a second. Okay, those. Okay, so these are singular. Lene, lena, lela, lea, lele, lale. Okay, these are all singular. Now we're talking about plural. Okay, and they all go together. That's why I'm talking about them all at the same time. We have nge or ne, which are these, ole ipunge, ole ipung ia. That, this actually should be those. I don't know why. So this is a typo. Let me erase that right now. This is gonna be those. And this is also right here, this is gonna be those, but it's further away. So that's la, it's not it's la. So if you're writing it down, make sure you write it down correctly. It'll also be uploaded with this video. So ne are these, okay, ia is also these, na is those, and then further away is gonna be la, okay, la. And this is also those. Okay, but it's further away. It's like way over there. All right. So let me get off this page because it's so incorrect. Can't even look at it. All right. So this, that, these, and those. Now, when we're talking about, remember the limiters, right? Le, se, ni. So that's when it comes in before. So if we have olene, fale, Olene fale. So we're talking about this house. We're being very specific. I'm saying this house. Olene fale. Right? It could also be used as an adjective. We talked about limiters, right? We also talked today about adjectives. Adjectives go after. Now the thing about it is when you're using lene, lena, lene and lena, you know, this, that, these, and those. Whenever we use it as an adjective, so we take that lene and we put it in the back, you know, to use it as a description word, we have to still make sure that it's singular because we're saying this house. So you can say, if you want to, you could say olene fale, this house. You can also say ole fale lene. All right. Now I'll ask a bonus question. I don't have any prizes or nothing like that. But if I were to say, o fale lene, why would that kind of not make sense? People will know what you're talking about, but why would a native Samoan be like, you know, trying to make fun of this person? Why would they say that?
That's a plural house with a singular
Right.
limiter. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It's so we have a plural house. So if you're gonna take the lene and put it in the back, you have to make it singular in the front. So ole fale lene. So now this part right here, let's just say we didn't even have the lene. Take that out. Ole fale. That's a singular house, right? So if we're gonna say, if we take that out, then we have a plural house. Ofale, houses. It's the houses. So we can't say it's the houses this, right? So because we have a plural amount of houses, and then we have a singular way that we describe it, right? So it has to agree. So it's kind of like algebra, if you want to, you know, it's going to be like ole fale. So the singular house, this, right? The singular house, this. So this house. If you put it all together, it's this house. So we're saying the same thing. So you could say olene fale, or you could say ole fale lene. Either way you want to say it. But if you're going to say it like this, it has to agree in the front and it has to agree in the back. Anybody lost with that one? Okay. Yeah, so it really just takes practice, and there's worksheets. There's going to be a lot of practice. Just go through the worksheets. You'll be like, oh my God, okay, I'm done. I think I got it. All right. So just make sure that they agree in the front and the back. Now here's a plural. One fale. All right, these are the easier ones. One fale, because we have these houses, like one fale. All right. And then you could also say o fale nge. All right. Okay, so I probably shouldn't put this right there only because like there's contextual things going on. Let's skip this part because we actually go into great detail with this next week. So I'll skip that part. I'm gonna go faster so you guys don't get confused. So noun phrases, when we combine noun phrases, right? So we have oa'u. Oa'u just means like me, right? Me or I. So if I say oa'u, that's me. If I say o'oi, that's you. If I put them together, we connect them with the ma. Okay, so one subject connects to another subject with this word right here, ma. If you've been around someone's only for even 30 minutes, they're gonna say something like this. So oa'u ma'oi, oa'u ma'oi. So it's me and you, or you and me, right? So the ma is what connects one subject or one noun to another noun. So we're both doing the same thing. It's not like a doer and a receiver. We're both like doing or receiving an action. So oa'u ma'oi. All right, now we're gonna make it a little bit more difficult. We're gonna put together two subject phrases, all right? So here's one subject phrase. We have o se whaionga atamai. All right, so this is one. And then we have another one. Ma se pomai v'lea. So we have two different phrases. Okay. So the first one, does anyone know what whaionga and atamai mean?
Whaionga is teacher.
Teacher. Okay, we have a teacher. And then atamai is like what? Anyone know what that one is?
Love.
Ma. It's like wise or smart. I'm not talking about myself.
Oh, that's like Hawaiian.
Right?
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So atamai is like wise or smart or something like that. And then I think all the Samoans in here know what valea means, which is unfortunate, but like I got called that a lot. So valea means stupid. Fomai, what is fomai? Anyone know fomai?
Like hospital, doctors?
The doctor, right? Yeah. So fomai is a doctor. Fomai. So we have ose whaionga atamai. So put it all together. What's the word for what does that mean? What does that mean? Ose whaionga atamai.
Smart teacher.
The
The smart teacher?
The smart
And-
teacher, and then we
And a
have
stupid
ma
doctor.
and the
And
stupid
dumb.
doctor. The smart teacher and the stupid doctor.
Stupid doctor.
Yeah, a smart teacher and a stupid doctor. So all we're doing is we're just taking two noun phrases and we put them together, right? So if someone say, who is that? And you respond in Samoan, you just say, o se whaionga atamai se fomai v'lea. A smart teacher and a stupid doctor. So you just connect the phrases with the ma. The ma is what connects sentences, phrases, a lot. It's a very versatile word. All right. Now down here we have. I'll let you guys just translate the whole thing. Most people know Taine. Well, a lot of people know Taine. Lona, I don't know if most people know Lona, but we have Uso, or Uso. A lot of people know Uso. So Oletene means what? Following Oletene.
The girl?
The girl. So we have the girl, and then we have Ma, which is what's that mean?
And
And then Lona, or Longa, it don't matter. Longa.
What is Lona?
Lona? Someone was gonna say?
Kind of like it.
Yeah, it's like him. I'm sorry, his, her.
Him, her, his.
It's yeah, and this is also on one of the worksheet things. So it's I'm sorry, his, her, or its brother or sister. So in this case, we're talking about a girl. So a lot of people don't think that a lot of people think that uso is only for boys or for males or for men. It's also for girls. If you're talking from girl to girl, that's your uso. That is your sister. So girl to girl is a sister. A boy to boy is gonna be your brother. Okay, but from boy to girl, that's different. Okay, so that's my tufafine. See, that's my sister. And from my sister's POV, from her perspective, or I don't from her vantage point, she's I'm her tungane. But when we're talking about uso, like right here, teine, and then we say malona uso, that has to be a girl, because you wouldn't say uso for it has to be a girl because it's a uso and that's a teine. Does everyone understand that? We can make another worksheet for that if you want. I actually do have them, but
So the
Oletene.
whole sentence? So the whole sentence is the girl's sister?
The
The girl and her sister.
the
The
girl
girl
and
and her
sister.
sister.
Right, thank you. I was making it more complicated because I have all these people over here on the side, like, well, how come I can't get in the class? And I'm so distracted right now. But thank you, that's exactly what it is. The girl and her sister. The girl and her sister. So.
Sorry. So sisters can use uso, brothers can use uso, but when it's a brother and a sister, you can't use that word.
Right. I mean, you can, but they're like, that's not right. It's not. Yeah. So, yeah. So, from me to, I see Ducky. Ducky's on the screen. So I would say, she's gonna be my, she's my tuapafine. She wouldn't be my uso. She would have to be, a male in Samoan. She would have to be a male, right? And from coming from a girl to a boy, it's gonna it would have to be tuangane. I'm a tuangane. I would not be her uso. Does everyone understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. But from girl to girl, uso. From boy to boy, uso. Man to man, uso. Woman to woman, uso. Okay. Everybody get that? All right. Next slide. So we're kind of going, so pronouns are, this is kind of a whole different, we're kind of like in the middle of a big subject. So I guess we'll stop here and just go through. If anyone has any questions, you can hang around. I really do apologize about all of the technical stuff. To this point, I still don't even know. A lot of people over here are still upset, like, how come I couldn't get in? But thank you for coming. If you have questions, just hang around. This is where we're going to start out next time. Pronouns. It's a big subject because there's pronouns that go before an action. There's pronouns that come after an action. And you have to get them right. Otherwise, things just don't sound right. So I want to make sure that you guys know how to use those and how to apply them to your everyday Samoan language. So thank you so much. And but I'll be here if you guys have questions.
Awesome. Thank you.
Malo,
Thank you.
thank you. Fa so for I don't know, man. I try. I probably need like a side person to do the thing. I don't even know how to do that part. But this wasn't my fault, I promise, because I logged in. I even logged in from my phone, and it still was like, it was just me and the phone. That was it. So I don't know. Malo, tight. So between classes, we work on the worksheets and so okay. So between classes, it's gonna help. I mean, you don't have to do it. This is not like just go into the, let me see if I can share it. Just go into your, so on the website, it's like pacificapages.net, and it's the thing that you need your passcode with. Just go to your email and it has a passcode. It's only for you guys. So you guys put the passcode in there, and then all of these things are gonna come up. All of these videos with captions on it, all of these things are designed to help you to hear the language, to practice the language, to know the language. And then even if you want to go to pacificapages.net, you guys can chat back and forth if you want to, and just practice the language on there. But let me move that out the way. All of these worksheets, just go through the worksheets. If you don't have anything else to do, just practice the work. If you have any questions about any of these things, you can either email me directly at matonganganga@gmail.com. Everyone should have that email, or just go right into pacificapages.net into our group and just ask the questions. Like, I'm on here all day coding and doing stuff. So when I see it, then I'll answer it on there. But just use these worksheets are designed for that. Or go into the app. If you downloaded the app, that's what I also wanted to talk about. I might delete the app because it costs so much to keep that up. That's why I deleted the first one, and we were just using this part of it right here. But I want to keep it up. Anyway, the course is on the app, so it's just kind of like test questions and stuff like that. But it really is just you know, how much you guys use it. If it's not used that much, then I'll just go ahead and get rid of it because it really costs so much to do it. So, can you go back to the worksheets? Yeah, so let me go back to that. 4. Thank you. Worksheets. Okay, where the which worksheets? Just tell me stop when you like this one. We can do whichever ones you guys want to do, it don't matter. That's more just definitions. These are all definitions. Oops. I don't even know if you guys are looking at the same. Oh yeah, you are. That one, this one right here. Okay. Wali Hapa. This one. The definitions worksheet. Okay, so this one, yeah, okay, yeah, this one you can download. It's right on the website also as well. And then I'll put the link into the chat right now. You just go into the chat and download it. So that's that, and you can download. If there's a password, then I don't think it should be one, but I don't know, because that's a direct link. With the Mato Samoa, that's the old. I think someone else asked something. How do I get accepted into the group? I don't know if you're still in here, Stacy, but I missed Tuesday. If you're in here, you should already. I would think so. Are you still here, Stacy? Because then I'll just put your email in here, and then I'll go through and accept it. That's all the questions. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What's your email? Okay. SM Malolo. All right. Yeah. So when you're in the group, just ask whatever questions you want to ask. You know, start a chat. You know, all of that kind of stuff right there helps anyway, because the more engagement that's on the site, the cheaper it can be. Eventually I want everything to be free for everybody, but so that Google will pay for everything. But right now it's like, man, it's kicking my butt. So, but yeah, so smmalolo@hotmail.com. Okay. All right. So after this, I'll well, maybe I'll do it now, unless someone else asks another question. Let me see. smmalolo. Oh, well, I'll do it after all of this. There's a lot of other mad people on the side. Like, why can't I get in? Okay.
I just wanted to ask the paperwork and all the other worksheets that you had on the last season. Are we still able to access that?
Yeah, they're still up there right now. So just go to that same link. All I'm doing is like because the classes move a little at a different pace. So what I did this time is you guys are moving faster than the last 8 weeks. So I took like week 1 and 2, or week 1 and some of week 2, and just put it in right here. So this is like almost all of the sheets from week 1 and some of week 2. I put it all in week 1 because you guys are moving faster. So they're just right there. So just go to did you get the new email for pacificapages.net / whatever, and then another passcode?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So just go there, and then you'll see what exactly what I'm looking at right now, and then it has the video from the last class, and as soon as we get off, there'll be another video right up under this one. Okay, and then all of these worksheets and everything, and then if you want to, you can still see the ones from the last session. All I'm doing is just kind of moving them up accordingly, for this class. So it looks like, for by week 6, we would have done this whole class, but that's great because we could do a whole lot more, and introduce a lot more concepts for this class. But I just try to tailor it to each class. That's all. But everything is down here. Just keep scrolling down. You'll see more worksheets like questions, you'll see like tense markers and like, you know, helping verbs and, you know, all of these kind of things down here. But it's on that same sheet. Model. Yeah, I don't, yep. Thank you. Any other questions? All right, so if nothing else, if you do have a question, just send me an email afterwards and then we can talk about it, or just post it in the group and you know we can talk about it over there. Other than that, thank you guys so much and thank you for your patience. And sorry about the technical stuff. I don't know. Like I said, I actually was here like 10 minutes before class. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I just need to log in at 9 like I normally do. So Lava. Good night or good day to some of you. I see some of you from over there. Bye.
Tofa, pa,
Bye.
nga.
Bye. Bye.